My philosophy is that we learn about life by actually discovering the greatest system around us. She's called Gaia, it's the earth. And we learn about life, how, for example, life is using the laws of physics, how everything has geometry. And there is even a sacred geometry in there, which we can discover and we can actually enjoy. But also everything can be translated into mathematics. And the mathematics is directly related to chemistry and biology. And from that we will derive engineering. So we will not just be learning about the birds and the bees and how babies are made. We are learning about how the physics, chemistry, biology is a framework that has been determined around us. And by us discovering how it has been deployed in nature by everyone, it allows us to reimagine how we can live with the laws of physics and not against the laws of physics. For example, you know, we always use air conditioners and we pump up cold air. Now, pumping cold air up is against the laws of physics. It doesn't happen. So it's no surprise that air conditioners are engineered to have pumps and use a lot of energy. Whereas in nature, no one is so stupid to take the cold air up. You're just ensuring that the hot air goes out. And if the hot air goes out, automatically the cold air will come in. I mean, it is as simple as that. How can we now engineer a air cooling system or a fresh air system in a school when we're putting up chimneys that takes the warm air out and pulls the fresh air in? And that doesn't mean that in the winter time we're all going to freeze, because we just have to make the tunnels long enough, just like the termites do it. And we learn from the termites that when the tunnels are long enough, in the summertime we're cooling and in the wintertime we're heating. This is what we need to do. We need to see how it is being turned into practice. How can a mussel create silk that resists in salt water the biggest waves and the mussel gets attached to a rock? How many glues do we have that attach to a rock in salt water? And that is for the kids the new kind of engineering. So what we need to say is that we are not to learn about nature, we're to learn from nature. And then we can put it in the whole context of mathematics. We can even put it in the context of economics. We can put it in the context of system design. We can even pull in history and geography, psychology and sociology. It is important that we pull in all the sciences of life, from the past to the future, by looking at a 3-minute story.